Welcome back to Dark Souls. I'm Xander.
I'm Markiplier.
You're not Markiplier. Don't lie to the people.
I'm Vinny.
And we may or may not be at a bit of a brick wall that is named Artorias. I'm just going to throw myself at him a couple times and we'll see how it goes. And if I have to do montage of attempts, then I will. I was looking back at the last episode and apparently it takes 5 regular hits to knock Artorias out of his buff thing. So we'll just see if that's feasible or not, because it looked like the timing for it was pretty tight, and I'm a little worried about that. Also, I'm gonna turn down the volume because it's a little loud.
You could say Artorias, art thou art a tear in our ass.
That was a stretch, which, you know, is likely to cause tears. So anyways, let's fight a boss.
Are you gonna kill him? First try him.
I mean, I'll try.
First try. Yo, he got them grimace powers.
Mm-hmm.
That's such an outdated meme at this point. Do you need to focus?
I mean, I'm focusing a little bit, but I can still make conversation. Kinda. So he can do this, like, flip thing that he does. He can do that up to 3 times, and as far as I can tell, it is completely random. But sometimes I just get, like, a feeling that he's done with them, and I go for it anyways, which is not good advice.
Do a flip.
He is doing a flip.
Like when he throws just like fucking muck out of his pocket.
Yeah, it makes me think of pocket sand. It is so hard to land a hit on him because I don't really have time to reposition myself when the opportunity arises. So I'm thinking actually shield might be kind of a good thing to rely on here, because if I can get up close to him and not have to, like, dodge out of the way, then it gives me more chances to hit him. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Man, and I caught him pretty early on that too.
You did it once last time, yeah?
Once, yeah. So I know it's possible. Here's the other thing though, is I might have had, like, poise damage left over from, like, previous hits before he went into buffing mode. And if that's the case, then I'm kind of in trouble. That missed? Come on. Yeah, and I can't really use shield strats as reliably when he's in buff mode, because, like, one attack takes out, like, all my stamina. I'm just gonna heal there. Pocket sand. Yeah. That's like one of the safer opportunities to heal, but he can also just completely screw you out of it too. I probably should have taken damage there, but that's fine. I'm not gonna complain. Yeah. He has, like, 2 or 3 moves that you can safely heal on, and he does not use them often.
He's got lanky arms.
He does.
How does that make you feel?
What do you mean by that?
You have lanky arms.
Yes. Are you asking if I see myself in the 8-foot tall wolf man?
Yes.
I mean, not particularly.
You could have pocket sand.
I could. Oh, I got him that time. Yeah, that timing is insanely tight.
I think you just also gotta, like, be prepared to just hit, like, get nay-nayed.
Yeah, if I get hit by the explosion, it's not the end of the world. Like, I'm not gonna die off of it. But, you know, if I can avoid it, that would be even better. Okay, so now he's no longer buffed as of, like, when he tried to rebuff. So now I can go back to doing blocking strats again. Oh, he really wants it. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Nope. Okay, we got it.
Okay. I don't know. It seemed like you went into it a little late.
I thought so too. But honestly, we were safer that time than we were last time.
Maybe there's, like...
I don't think there's variance to it, if that's what you're saying.
I was wondering if there was. Or maybe it's just because you were, like, headstrong into it. And it felt different.
I think it was because I was slightly closer when he started it.
He sanded you.
He did. Get roll attacked, loser. But see, now that he's not buffed, he's gonna try to buff more often.
Frequently?
Yeah, because he usually likes to keep at least one on him.
I mean, isn't that how we all like to be?
Honestly, yeah. If I had a massive damage boost, I would want to keep that shit on.
What gives us real buffs in real life? Vitamin gummies?
Vitamin gummies, caffeine,
Drugs.
in general. I don't know about this one.
My medication.
Oh, that was close.
Antidepressants.
Yup.
I feel like antidepressants just fix a debuff.
That's true. It's literally a buff that undoes a debuff.
God said, and this guy will have a debuff.
Whoa. He like charged way far away from... I should not have punched there. That was a bad idea. Come on. Oh. Wham.
You see,
I actually did do it first try. This is always how it goes.
I was joking, and then I was like, maybe he will do it.
This is always how it goes with this Let's Play, it seems, where like I hype up a boss and I'm like, okay, this might be a little bit of a struggle. And then it's really not.
It's okay.
Hey, no complaints here. I'm glad to get that one out of the way. Not that I don't love that fight, but I also don't want to sit there and do it for like 3 hours too. Actually, while I'm here, might as well kindle this fire too. This is like the second most important fire. Or no, this is probably the most important fire in the DLC.
You like kindling fires, don't you, Squidward?
I do, I guess. Sure. But yeah, so Artorias and Manus and Calamite are like the 3 hardest bosses in the game, aside from like maybe 4 kings if your build sucks. And this is the closest to Manus, and it is the closest to Calamite.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything in here, but I just want to show this off. When you walk in here, you get the purple coward's crystal.
There's a lot of messages here.
Yeah. So this is like a dedicated PvP like arena area, and so all of this is like telling you the rules and stuff. You can view the plaque of legends if you are online, which I think is just like
a leaderboard.
Yeah. And then these are all like different arenas with maybe slightly different rule sets. Yeah, there's like deathmatch and then team and then duel. And then the purple coward's crystal just lets you like escape out of there if you don't want to like do it anymore. Like if you want to forfeit early.
This isn't fun anymore.
Up there, I'm not gonna walk up there right now because it's a little bit of a waste of time. But there's just a locked door.
Woo!
Yeah, love me some locked doors. So this is Woolaseel, and these are the lovely residents of Woolaseel.
Woo-loo-loo.
Yeah, they look a little scrungy.
They got the abyss.
The Abyssy.
Yeah, they got the abyssy.
Good one, Chief.
Their arms are all types of scrung.
Yeah, no. So the Abyss has like mutated the people of Woolaseel and turned them into weird, deformed little like monster people.
Homunculus moment.
Yeah, you can actually get their heads as like a hat, which is funny.
It just makes you look like Manus a little bit.
It does a little bit. If you listen really close in the ambient track for this place, you can hear people screaming, so that's fun.
Could be. I would do. Dang, she's kind of a baddie though.
Yeah, kind of bad at staying alive, am I right? Those guys will shoot dark magic at you. Yeah, the ragdoll physics on these guys are awesome, by the way. But yeah, the mages here will shoot dark magic at you. This is the only place where you can find dark magic in the whole game. And because it wasn't added until DLC, it doesn't technically count as like its own element. It just counts as physical damage, which is a little weird, but it is what it is.
It could be just so evil magic that it doesn't hurt you magically, it hurts you physically.
Maybe.
It gives you headaches.
I guess.
It gives you scrot pain. What?
Nothing. Continuing on. Shit. Look what you made me do. But yeah, dark magic is a good way for like mages to fight enemies that are magic resistant. So like if you do the DLC enough to get some dark magic before you fight like Seath or the Four Kings,
Yeah.
then those make those fights a lot easier. There's one specific spell called Dark Bead, which is kind of like a dark magic shotgun, and it's like the strongest spell in the game.
Dark bead, more like dark bees.
More like angle bead. Got him. Does YouTube even let people say that? Oh, I killed those. Oops. I mean, not oops. They were gonna die anyways, but like I just didn't know.
We open our mailbox tomorrow and there's a bomb from YouTube.
YouTube, please, I didn't mean it. Susan, take it back. Take it back now, y'all. Yeah, the one good thing about the mages is even though they're like bigger than just the regular guys, they have less health. So that's kind of nice, I guess.
Woo!
I missed my jump somewhere. It's around here. There's like a little side path you can go on that has actually a pretty important item on it.
Ah.
There it is.
What if I brought the kitty over?
If she comes over, she comes over. Don't force it.
Oh, that's
'Cause-
true, because she just laid down.
Yeah, because otherwise she'll just leave.
Hi, baby.
Okay, I don't... Ah, here it is. The devs left a message here that says, "Let there be light," which is odd. If you have a light source, such as the sunlight maggot or
Flashlight.
You can use the skull lantern, or there's like the produce light spell.
Hole.
That's the only way to open this little doorway. And inside here is a mysterious silver pendant. If we look at said silver pendant, not to be confused with regular pendant, which does jack shit.
Why do you get it then? Funny.
I don't know. You can probably trade it to Snuggly for something. The silver pendant deflects dark magic.
Oh, can you wear it?
You can use it as an item. Similarly to like an Estus flask. So I'm actually just gonna equip that now. But Manus, like the big boss of this DLC, uses dark magic, and silver pendant is like one of the most reliable ways to
Deal?
yeah, deal with that. So I will be using it quite often. But for now, I mean, we might use it, we might not. I'm actually gonna backtrack just a touch, because first of all, this is a mimic chest. Punch.
Punch. Why would you do that to him?
Because he wants to get me, and so I got him. He drops.
Very good.
He drops one of my favorite features of this DLC, which are all these different carvings, and when you use them, you just kind of.
Very good.
And it just plays like a silly little voice line.
Very good.
I think the idea was to give like players a way to communicate a little better with each other. Like if you're invading someone, but like you feel bad about it, you can drop like a "I'm sorry" type beat.
Do people use them?
I have no idea.
You can usually just like non-verbally communicate, kind of like how you do in Minecraft,
Yeah,
where it's like you just do a little ditty.
I messed up the timing on that. There we go. See, it deflects dark.
Whoa.
It's doing nothing. Get out of
This
here.
is like a beach episode.
How so?
Like it's a beach ball.
Oh, I see.
Like a...
I was gonna say this is an odd looking beach.
There is like one beach. No, there's two beaches in this game. The two different places where Hydra's at.
Yes.
I mean, one is like
One's kind of a lake. I don't think that one really counts. Also, I totally forgot to equip a second ring for the Artorias fight, so that's like extra flexing, I guess. Just saying, didn't need it. But yeah, this is probably like the hardest area to actually traverse of the game. There's a lot of like really mean enemy placements, and there's just a lot of enemies in general. So it can be a little bit of a struggle. I still don't really know where this guy comes from. Like, I know it's in the ceiling somewhere, but I don't know where or what triggers it.
his name is Billy.
His name is dead because he's dead.
Billy.
So you can't just like jump over this railing if you're just like trying to jump over the side of it. But you can kind of.
You can't jump over that?
Nope. But
That seems like a ledge you could just walk over on accident.
right, it pisses me off.
What the fuck?
They really didn't want you coming down here to like kill this mage that's gonna shoot you in the back until like you get to the bottom of the stairs. Then you realize, oh no, there's a mage that's gonna shoot me in the back.
Maybe put him farther back, or oh no, maybe his hitbox won't, or like his sight box or whatever won't see you.
Skill issue.
That, one sec.
But yeah, I like to jump over that ledge just so I can get them early, because otherwise it can be a little bit of a pain. I'm actually gonna go up the stairs here. Hopefully nobody follows me. This building, whatever it's supposed to be, is one of those where like I'm just constantly looking behind me because some dumb fucking enemy will spawn somewhere.
That one's name is Billy.
Why are they all named Billy?
They got that vibe.
I disagree.
This one's named Illy.
We're not making this a thing. You need to name them different things if you're gonna name them.
You don't like this?
I don't like it. But yeah, we can jump down here. This is the only way to get here for some reason. That guy's just laughing and having a grand old time.
This guy's name is Yulip.
There's another mimic here. I think all of the chests in this area are mimics, by the way. Just because, I don't know. Fuck you. Yo, there's the cat. This one drops the key to that door up in like the upper level of the arena, so we can go back there whenever. But we'll do Manus first and then worry about that. Yes, okay. I always kind of forget where I'm going in that last bit. But yeah, you can get the mage that was up on this ledge in the room with all the goons.
Goons.
Yeah. That was our first dark sorcery we saw. That was Dark Fog, which I think just does like damage over time if something stands in the fog. I have no idea if it's good or not. But yeah, this is a pretty hefty shortcut elevator. This takes us way back up here. So we'd only have to fight like 5 of those guys to get back down there.
Okay.
Instead of doing that entire area again. Vinny got this cool bathrobe while we were on vacation, and it's just really fluffy and comfy. You also got a dope pair of shoes.
I did. Because I'm the Rizzler.
No, stop it. Vinny has a fucking horrendous TikTok audio stuck in his head. I will not play it.
I just think I have a brainworm.
I got the bloated head. Let's go. I'm putting it on. Look at it.
You have a bloated head. You should see your doctor.
You really should. That being said, it's got like decent defenses for what it is.
Are you gonna wear it? No.
No.
I have brainworms today.
You do. I agree.
They're having a little party.
That's unfortunate.
They're all sitting around a little table with blankies and cups of soup.
What kind of soup?
Brain soup.
You know, that does make sense. I always forget what these guys drop. In here is a weird one-off mini boss. I think he's called like the Chained Prisoner or something like that.
Yo.
He is ridiculously strong.
He's ugly.
Yeah.
Dude needs to see a dermatologist.
He's straight up like a full-on boss fight. He's doing more stamina damage to me than unbuffed Artorias.
It's just he's like a chain golem.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. I would really appreciate if he didn't have this big pointy stick poking out of him.
He looks like that character from Toy Story 1 who's just the legs and then a fishing pole.
True. Well, I didn't think this would be the point where we use all of our Estus flasks, but this might be the point.
Artorias who?
Right?
We got Gunk the Stickly.
Gunk the Stickly is a good name.
That's what he is.
He is Gunk the Stickly. There is no other proper name for him. You're so right. He doesn't even drop anything, and he only gives you like 1,000 souls.
What the?
And he just never comes back.
What the fuck? That's real messed up.
I don't understand who he is or why he is here.
His name is Gunk the Stickly.
He is. This is a funny bit. You call up this elevator, and there's just a dude there waiting for you.
It'd be funny if he like accidentally fell off the side.
Yeah. Anyways, now we're getting really down into the abyss. And as you may have guessed, Manus is at the lowest point of the abyss, because that's kind of his thing.
How close are you to Manus?
Not too far. There's like one other thing I want to do first.
Are you worried about him at all?
Not really. Manus, I do think, is a harder fight to learn than Artorias. But like once you've learned every fight in the game, like don't get me wrong, Manus is still hard, but I don't think he's necessarily as bad as you remember him to be on your first playthrough. Because having to juggle the silver pendant in your inventory can be a little bit much for like someone who's not used to that. But the first thing I want to do is drop down over here. There's this cat.
This specter.
Yeah. And this cat is in the woods in present times. This is the standard enemy here, by the way. It's just a humanity sprite that like floats into you. I will be trying to fight as few of them as possible due to my stubby range, because they just have a constant hitbox attached to them. And if I like punch, then there's a pretty high chance that I'll just like stick my arm into them and
Hurt.
yeah.
The cat leading you to dog.
Yeah, so that
Are they friends?
yes. That cat is present in like the woods in the modern day. I think her name is Alvina. And she's like in charge of the Forest Covenant. And in present day, she tells you, hey, there's nothing over at the grave of Artorias, don't even bother. Which is like obviously not true, because we needed that ring, and also Sif was there. But yeah, it's not really clear what the relationship between these two is, but they are at least friendly.
The humanity sprites have funny eyes.
They do.
Why are humanities down here?
So that gets into the whole lore of what humanity actually is. Also, we saved Sif, by the way. This is where she was that whole time. And now we get the cleansing great shield, which is like the tarnished version of Artorias's great shield. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Steel great shield used by Knight Artorias, who succumbed to the abyss. Artorias, deeply scarred by the abyss, used this to form a barrier to protect his compatriot Sif. Although this drained the shield, its magic defense remains high. And it does have like reasonably high magic defense and fire defense and lightning defense, but it's only 80% physical, so I like never use it. But yeah, the whole like what humanity is thing is like humanity itself, and like all of like the human souls attached to it are derived from the abyss, and humanity itself is in some way, shape, or form a descendant of Manus, who is the furtive pygmy from the intro that got a quarter of like the Lord soul. but they
easily forgotten.
Yeah, everyone forgot about him. Also, when we come back to Artorias here, there's a friend.
Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
What do you have? Do you have Artorias' soul?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it. May the Lord guide thee.
So yeah, this is, I think their name is like Kieran, and they are one of the 4 Knights of Gwyn. And so yeah, you can give them the Soul of Artorias in exchange for 2 of the best dex weapons in the entire game. Or you can just fight them for it, but they're not super easy to fight.
I mean, if she was a pushover, that would be a little unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, she's not like a full-on like boss or anything like that.
There's still that dead guy.
Yeah, he's there forever now, which is really funny to me.
Don't other dead guys despawn?
Yeah, but he was attached to the cutscene of Artorias flinging it at you.
Yeah.
So
important.
Yeah. But yeah, now it's pretty much just a straight shot to Manus once you know where to go.
I like your little pocket.
Yeah, thank you.
What is that for?
I think it's for crossbow bolts.
Oh.
He tried to juke me out. Yeah, once you have that shortcut elevator unlocked, like literally the only thing you have to fight on the way to Manus to like be safe is this mage all the way at the top of this little hill of humanity here. No way. And that's it.
There isn't anything else?
Nope. It is a relatively peaceful journey. Like, unless you want to, like, fuck around and fight some humanity sprites. But, like, if you just walk past them, like, they're pretty slow. And you can just kind of make it here. Yeah. Ooh, I should put on a different ring. Oh, well. Too late now. So this, I should not have skipped that cutscene. That's fine.
Was it an important cutscene?
No, but it is cool. And it does play every time you come here, so.
When you die?
Yeah. And let's be real, I'm probably gonna die here. Although I did say that about Artorias, so who knows? Manus is like one of the most aggressive bosses in the entire game. He has some very, very high damaging moves. That being said, like, I don't think any of his stuff is particularly difficult to dodge. It's just the tells for them tend to be pretty quick. And if you're in the wrong spot at the wrong time, it can really screw you over. He doesn't start using any magic attacks until he gets to probably about 2/3 of his health left. So once we get to that point, I'm going to switch my Estus Flask over to the Silver Pendant, unless I need to heal. And that's kind of like the strat for this fight. So that way, like, when a magic attack comes out, you don't have to worry a whole lot about inventory management, and you can just push the button.
Can you use the Silver Pendant over and over?
Yes, it is infinite use. Man. That miss, I was literally like between his legs. But yeah, that big roar is like your cue to back up, because then he's doing like his crazy combo that if you get hit by any of it, you get hit by the rest of it, guaranteed. Or at least I think it's guaranteed. Okay, now I should probably pull out the silver pendant. He does have a couple longer range attacks with his stretchy hand. But yeah, as long as you can see them coming, because like it gets pretty dark when he's far away. As long as you can see them coming well enough to know the timing of it, like I said, like it's not actually that hard to dodge.
I think Manus, like texture-wise and like model-wise, looks like one of the better enemies in this game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's probably just because he's DLC.
Oh, here's our first magic attack. So he's got 3 different ones that he can do. The first one, my usual strat is to, so like that's the like raining one that he just did. Oh, I was almost too late on that. But yeah, the raining one is the most awkward because like it just kind of stalls the magic above your head, but as soon as your barrier goes away, it still tries to get to you. So my strat with that is to just pendant twice and then roll to the side. But if I get unlucky with what attack he decides, oh, I'm on the wrong item. This is what I mean when I say inventory management, by the way. Yeah, if I get unlucky with the attack he decides to do after the rain move, then that can really screw me over. That's this one. Oh, he's doing it again. He's really liking that move this time. Nice. That was too long for a heal? That's crazy. I can't believe I missed that whole arm during that. That's kind of nuts. He normally does not like spam that specific attack this much. It's very odd. There's still another one he hasn't even used yet. I'm getting got. Okay. That's the other one that he uses. And technically, if you stand close enough to him, the beads despawn before they hit you. So that is another way that you can dodge that. Like, it's totally possible to do Manus without the pendant. It's just so much easier with it.
I was literally just gonna ask, like, is the pendant like a must-have?
I would say it makes the fight significantly easier.
Have you tried to fight him without the pendant before?
Yes, before I knew it existed.
Did you kill him?
No. Also because the weapon I used on my first playthrough was at this point in the game the Dragon Tooth, and pretty much the only attack that I could use safely with it was like the post-roll attack, because everything else was too slow and I would always get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this fight was rough with a super slow weapon. And see, with the fist, it's not so bad, at least in terms of when I can attack, but also our attacks do like no damage and also have no range. Yep, there it is.
Okay, so cutscene.
Yeah, we'll get the cutscene this time. I'm not gonna forget. I'm also gonna equip different rings. Actually, Florentine ring can stay. Whoa.
Her cat's in her little house.
Yeah. What do I want here is the question. I could do Havels and just armor up even more. That might be more effective than steel protection. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. So our quick load is
2.
we are aiming for 60. That puts us at 50.5. Legs are going to be too heavy. 11.5. Yeah, we're literally 1 point over. So I'm going to... I think I can find a helmet that is better. Main thing we're aiming for here is physical defense. Actually, boar helm might not be too bad. Oh, but it's even heavier, so it doesn't matter. Bunny crown.
A piss bandage.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm sure I won't regret this. We'll give it a try.
You have faith?
Yeah. I mean, I felt like I was making good progress there.
You were.
It's just Manus is the type of fight where if you like read a move wrong, it can snowball really hard into you just fucking dying. Because then you get out the Estus flask and you wait for an opportunity to heal, but then he uses dark magic and then you don't have an opportunity to heal. Because you have to switch back to the silver pendant, but then you have to juggle inventory, and that can be a whole thing. I don't love the mechanic of the pendant, but I can at least appreciate that it adds some kind of unique difficulty to that specific fight, which I think is kind of cool, at least thematically. Because this guy is like one of the big players of the Dark Souls universe.
You want to know who else is a big player of the Dark Souls universe?
Who?
My mom.
I didn't know she was in this game.
She is.
Oh, why would you lie to me? Also,
Funny.
You can see his eyes from down here. He's just waiting, which is kind of cool.
People crossbow him, yeah?
Yeah, you can free aim at him, and you can actually damage him from all the way over there. Because he is loaded in.
Do not skip.
I am not skipping. I almost instinctively went for it, and then I went, oh,
What the fuck? Oh, he like whipped you around.
yeah. Woke up all concussed.
You would not be concussed with that stupid fucking helmet.
True.
He waited for you to wake up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know why, but he did do that.
Maybe it's more fun this way for him.
I don't know. I don't know if he has any concept of fun.
I feel like he just has Alzheimer's.
Possible. One cool thing about this fight I forgot to mention is after you save Sif, you can actually summon her at the start of this fight. And you can fight side by side with the dog if you want.
The dog. I moved my leg and there was a little friend there.
If you do save Sif, before you do the Sif boss fight in modern times, then Sif has a different animation that plays when you start that fight, where she like pins you down but then smells you and recognizes you, and then has like clear remorse about having to fight you. And it's like, thanks. I really needed to feel even worse about killing a dog.
Good. I'm being attacked.
Yeah. She's been very aggressively playful today. Hit chug. But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty long fight, I'm thinking.
May I go right down?
Yeah, if you want to, I guess.
Is that okay?
that big multi-hit has been the problem child of this fight. Because I have to get so obnoxiously close to hit him with anything. And the multi-hit, basically, if you don't get away from him quick enough, it just automatically hits you. Because even if you dodge or block the first hit, the second hit can... that is not the Estes button right now. The second hit drags you into it, because it's fast enough that it'll just hit you anyways. Got him, though.
Woo.
And only needed 12 Estes. So it was a little rough, but... Anyways, there's Dusk. Hooray, we saved Dusk.
What, did, like, Manus eat her?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, wake up.
She doesn't wake up, by the way.
Is she dead?
I have no idea. Presumably she stays alive because Elizabeth the mushroom knows that you saved her, so I don't know. But yeah, we'll go back to the Ulasil township and yeah, I think we will call it an episode there. A little bit shorter, but we've only got one DLC boss and then our final boss left, plus some other extras that I want to show off. So yeah, I think we will do all of that next time, and that'll be the last part of Dark Souls. Thank you all for joining us. Goodbye.